CHARMEDBOX here and welcome back to my channel, and today, as you can tell by the title and the look on my face, we are playing with the I Heart Revolution's Book of Spells palettes. This one is the Fortunes and Crystals. Yeah, I'm not going to ramble on too much. If you are new here, please subscribe to the channel and see what else there is to come. And if you do enjoy the video, please give it a big thumbs up. Thumbs down are absolutely fine too. If you don't enjoy the video, that's okay. So let's get into this little look, and then once it's done, I will give you my thoughts on this palette. Right guys, so obviously this look is using the Fortunes and Crystals palette, but to begin with we are going to go in with a new base that I've never used before, and that is the P. Louise bases. I've never tried these and I've really wanted to, so I purchased some recently. You haven't seen that video yet, but you will, and this is the Vivid Violet one, and I'm just using this to primarily apply the shape that I want to make the look, and then bringing the colour up towards my brow, because these sort of bases sort of intensify any colour that's put on top. Currently plucking stray hairs out of my eyebrow because that's how I roll, and then I'm just going to go back in and do the base that I'm applying, and in the sort of shape that I want it to be once I've finished. I have to say, so far I'm really liking these bases. They are pretty good. Once I was happy with that, we are going into the palette and into the shade Wealth, and we are just using an angled brush. This is like a bit of a more intricate look, and I was literally going on a whim with this, so I'm just literally using that little angle brush to run it all against the edge of where I've cut the shape with the base, the P. Louise base, and then I'm going to just build up that colour as we go, and then add other purples to it because I wanted to use as many colours as possible. So I'm just covering the whole of that angle and cutting out the shape using the shade, the deeper shade of purple called Wealth. Obviously once I've done that, I've sort of blended it up towards the brow, as you can see, using a little bit more of a fluffier brush. Yeah, there's not much more I can say to that. It's quite simple. Then we are going into this pink shade, which is Flourish. I wanted to blend the brow a little bit more, so I added the Flourish up in the brow area in the arch, and then I blended the purple below it, which is Wealth, and the pink colour sort of together just to blend them nicely. Now we're in the shade Sapphire, and this is more so to deepen up that edge that I've applied. I was just more so trying out the colours and building it up so we have a nice intense line where I'm going to cut the crease later on, which you will see shortly. Once I've built the colour up and I'm happy with how it looks, I am going into the Mama Mitchell. This is a P. Louise base as well. This is the blank canvas one, and I'm just literally going to use it to carve the entire shape that I want on my eye, but I've pretty much got it down because obviously you can see the shape there, but this is just ready for the next eyeshadows that I'll be laying out, and this is so good. A little bit goes a long way with this base. You do not need a lot. It's super thick, it's easy to work with, and it just applies a beautiful blank base to apply any colours to. I really do like it. I know it's not the cheapest, but I'm quite liking this base. Once I'm happy with the shape I've carved out, we are going into the shade Intuition, and I'm just using this like almost as a liner. I'm not bringing it all the way across my eye. I'm just focusing it in the outer wing that I've created, and then sort of in the outer portion of the eyelid, just to create like an almost like a wing liner, but not. But wing liner with shadow, I guess, because then I don't have to apply my eyeliner all the way across and wing it up. Makes it a lot easier. Now we're going into the shade Sapphire again, and we're going to put this right next to the shade Intuition, again in that sort of wingy sort of shape. It's just so that I could graduate the colours and just use as many as possible. Once I was happy with that, we are going into another shade that I really enjoy, and this is Gemstone, and we're just filling in that little area on the outer corner again. I don't go all the way into the lid, just about, I don't know, I'd say another quarter, about halfway across the eyelid I'd say. And then the last shade we're putting onto this lid is the shade Quartz. I love this, it's beautiful, and it really does give me quartz vibes. It's so pretty. Just packing that onto the inner corner, and then you will see shortly I will swap to another brush, and I'm just blending the colours together. It's literally that easy, just blend them together so it's a nice smooth line. Complete the other eye. Then we have our e.l.f. eyeliner, and we're just going to do a normal line on our eyeliner, no wings, just straight across from one end to the other of the eye, if that makes sense. For mascara, we are going into the Bad Girl Bang, and we're just going to pop that on our upper lashes for now. Put on our base, and then some lashes, and then going back into the P. Louise base, which again is Vivid Violet, and we're gonna, because these are safe to use in your waterline, I'm gonna pop it in my waterline, and then I'm gonna pop it in the lower lash area as well. Once I was happy with that, we are going back into the shade Sapphire. As you can tell, I totally winged it with this look. We're just going to apply that in the lower lash area as well. And now we're going into the Lottie London, I forget what this is called. This is a highlighter palette. I forget the shade, but I'll list anything in the description bar if you do want to know. But it was the pink shade in that highlighter Shimmer Squad palette. Now for lips, we are going into Jeffree Star Self Control. It worked really perfectly with the look, I think. And we can't finish there. And that is the finished look, guys. I just went on a whim with this look. I had a little bit of an idea of a shape that I had in mind, which is one that I do tend to quite like at the moment, which is where it sort of wings up. But I kind of wanted to use as many colours as I possibly could, so that I could show how many colours work in the palette. So I even went down right down to the brown, the Intuition shade at the bottom there. Hopefully I don't blind you, but I went into that and then mainly purples because I wanted to do a really nice purple look. But I also was obsessed with the shade Quartz, which is this one here, and I knew I needed that on the inner corner, and then just blend it out into a nice pink and purpley sort of look. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. You guys will let me know your thoughts in the comments. I know you will, because you always do. But overall, I am loving these palettes. Now I had the first two, which was the Curses and Hexes one, and the one I forget, which is off the top of my head, I forget what it's called. So I had the first two, and then the second two are Fortunes and Crystals, and then the other one, which was Good Luck Charms. If you missed that look, I will put that up there so you guys can see it, and I will also put the swatch video I did as well up there as well if you want to go and check that out. But yeah, overall, I love them, and I'm working with new bases. You will see a video, I don't know whether it'll be before or after this video, but I recently purchased some P. Louise bases just to see what they're like, and to be honest, loving them so far. So I don't know whether you will see, you'll probably see this look first before the little haul. It's only tiny, I literally bought only a few things because they had a half price sale, but yeah, you'll probably see this look first, I would have thought. But yeah, that is my look using the I Heart Revolution Fortunes and Crystals palettes. Love it. Would I recommend this palette and the I Heart Revolution Book of Spells line? Yes, I would. I really like them. Since I filmed the first look, I've constantly used the Good Luck Charm palette. Like every single day pretty much I've used it. So yeah, I highly recommend these. They are affordable, they are good quality, and I love the packaging. The packaging is my favourite, so I absolutely love it. So yeah, I will link them down below, so you guys, if you want to hop straight over and pick them up yourself, I will link the I Heart Revolution. I'll link them on the Revolution site, so you can just hop straight over to those specific palettes if you do want to purchase them. But I'm going to end this video here, guys. Like I said at the beginning, I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave it a big thumbs up and subscribe and see what else there is to come. But I'm going to let you go. I hope you have a great day, night, morning, evening, whatever you're doing when you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!